Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Gameblot. This is Simcity. We are playing on Trinity Point. This is our little town, exactly as we left it at the end of the last episode. If I'm not explaining things adequately enough for people, let me know in the comments below. I will try and address those comments in later videos at times. So if you've got questions and stuff and I haven't really explained things adequately enough, then yeah, again, let me know and I will try and address them a little bit better in the next episode, whenever that may happen to be. Alright, we are actually going to make our town grow. We're going to expand it a little bit. We're going to expand it this way. We're going to expand it away from the industry. I tend to deal with squares a little bit because the circles are not really all that great. Just need that guide, and we're going to take an arced road. And it is, to draw a road, it is hold and drag. There we go, that looks about right. Again, I try and build rather big areas so that if later at some point we need to do mega towers, we can. Alright, I'm actually going to de-zone this. All of it. There we go. And we're actually going to make this side of the road more commercial, but not all of it. The rest of it was going to be residential for us, right? We need to grow our population just a little bit, or rather just a lot. There we go. And then we're going to hit the B key to bulldoze all that industry. Let's get rid of that. And now we're going to put some more industry down this side, away from our residents. Because being sick is never any fun for anybody. Sometimes they will complain at you about some stuff. For the most part, it is good to pay attention to what they say. They do have some rather good hints. But right now, we are just interested in growing our population. We currently have a 1.5 megawatt excess, but that's not going to be enough for long. So we are going to take the time to put down another wind turbine. Now, in here, some of the buildings are expandable. This is obvious. We're going to pause the game. Just for now. Some of the buildings are expandable. This is one of them. Power plants are generally, by and large, an expandable building. You can add several things to them, like signs, extra power generating areas. We're just going to go for a cheap one. We're going to go for a smaller turbine. That's another 7 mile per hour. We've already got one, so let's make that 2. Hang on a sec, let's go back into that. The other things that we can go here is just... It's just cosmetic. Some of these are cosmetic, some of these you actually need to generate more space. So like this one here, a service road, you'll need to add onto this so you can put down more turbines at some point. Again, a lot of this stuff you need for other things, so this needs to be researched at a university, and this needs to be researched at an academy. Yeah, I got that right. It's researched at an academy as part of a few other bits and pieces, so here. But we do need various... We need some stuff. We need some stuff to happen. Alright. It is the start of the day, and people are going to work. Look at them. Filling up the car park. And occasionally... do we have a mission yet? No. No, we don't. They're just going to let this town grow. They're not going to bother us too much, I believe. Alright. Our population has gone up, as well as the amount of money generated. So now making a decent amount from our residential. To get the next level, we need 5,000 residents. So we can continue to grow this even further. I think we're just going to grow it at points. Right now, we don't have any services. So we have no fire service, no health service, and no police service. When they have something to say, it'll usually turn yellow. When it turns yellow, it means that he's got something to tell you. There are injured Sims. Your Sims are injured. Build a hospital to save their lives. And so this will tell you that there is sickness. One there. And it'll zoom you immediately to where the spot is. And there is an injury over here. Someone broke their arm. And it'll give you a little bit of flavor text as well. Alright, so I think we are going to put this on the main road. Let's put that there. These buildings are actually quite expensive. So 20,000 just for the basic ones, 85,000 usually for the more expensive ones, sometimes even bigger than that. I mean, the hospital is actually a fairly large building and quite expensive. We'll get to that flashing indicator in a second. Probably not this episode. The hospital is another expandable building too. And I don't know if you saw that, what I was doing there with the power station, but you click on the building. Down here you got two buttons. You can turn it off, which will actually close the building. So it'll stop costing you money, but it'll also stop doing what you want it to be doing, which in this case is treating our sick and injured Sims. The next button is a little hammer and wrench. Click on the hammer and wrench and you go to this menu here, which will allow you to create add-ons. So in this case, we can add patient rooms and we can also add ambulances. Ambulances mean that the hospital will respond quicker. Not necessarily better, but definitely quicker to your sick and injured Sims. Alright, we have our first mission, I believe. What is to say? He's going to say, we got threats. There's only one way to defeat him. This is interesting for those who are interested in a bit of superhero play. We're not going to do that right now. We've got other things to worry about. We have a city that we need to do. Here's another thing that happens, is you get these little thought bubbles. So, this one here, not a good one. Ouch, I'm injured. Someone call me an ambulance. This one here, however, means that he's actually pretty happy with his life. Steady flow of water here, no problems. He's pretty content. These also give... You can also get information on your residents as well about what's going on here. So he's got decent land value. He's pretty happy with his density. He's not really ready to upgrade yet, but he's liking that there are great places to shop. Over here we got another one. Think I'll be renovating soon. He thinks he might become a mansion. Again, here, the hair glue factory is closed because he needs workers. So we might, zone some more residential. Business is good, but he's low on tech. Tech can be upgraded by sending your people to school. Something you can see here. No one is enrolled yet. And that's okay. Alright. You know what, let's zone some more residential. I'd like to think that that was straight. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and to do that with, to just highlight an entire area, you just press Control, and it'll come back. So Control click to get rid of it, or Control click to rezone. And the Escape button to pull out of that particular menu. Here is our first Omega Co. Again, we're probably not going to do this just yet. I mean, the money would be nice, the 36 simoleons, but we're generating a nice amount of money. We can wait, it's fine. It is not an immediate thing that needs to be addressed. Alright. And that is actually now beginning to annoy me. Let's go to our region view. This is the entire region. Trinity Point is one of 3 cities in this region. And all 3 we can make specialize into different things, so we can build our great work. We can actually claim these at a later point in time, depending on how we go with this one. As you can see, there are boats and airships and planes and things happening. There are people coming to visit us, people leaving, obviously. But we can access a lot of the stuff, like the boats and the planes, by building ports and airports, that kind of stuff. We can also interact with our other cities by using these buttons down here. You'll see here that the health one is glowing. That's because we can actually share our ambulances with the other cities, if we so choose. Right now, there's nobody in those other cities, so there's no point. But every time a new service becomes available or a service is upgraded, this button over here will flash, and then one of the corresponding buttons down here will then also flash once we have acknowledged the region. Currently, our hospital's not doing what we want it to. They've already had a death. You are treating 2 patients, but I think I may just upgrade you by 1 more anyway. This is actually quite expensive, 10,000 simoleons for another ambulance. Yeah, see that? We upgraded our hospital, so more stuff became available, and our region view started flashing, and the corresponding button here, also, we now have 2 ambulances that we can share with the other cities. Again, no one in the other cities, so no one to share it with. Alright, let's zoom out and let the game run. There we go. Yeah, also the larger they are, the bigger area of effect they have. Also, they do cost more, both in terms of upkeep and just to buy outright. So we probably won't be using very many of the large ones. For the most part, we'll actually probably be using a lot of these thin ones, a lot of the nature strips. Probably some of the better ones that you could actually use. There's another one that is tileable and also quite small. There we go. And they'll upgrade some of their houses now. More houses also hold more people. Or sorry, larger houses also house more people. Alright, here's our land value map right now. We've got a lot of medium wealth. We also have a decent amount of low wealth, so we're getting, you know, both kinds of income. People are generally pretty happy. Some are happier than others, obviously. You know, depending on their placement to a park. They do want more commercial and more residential. So I think we might build some more. The other way you can do it, actually, is to upgrade your roads as well. Alright, here's another one. So it's red because there is a house on fire. You hear that fire alarm going? Alright, so before we do anything else, we are going to upgrade. We're going to actually put down a fire station. We're going to put it here, just so it has good serviceability for most of the streets. Alright, there we go. Fire station has been put down. He's only got 1 truck. We've got 2 fires to deal with, so we are actually going to... Can we do it? Yeah, no we can't. In the next hourly tick. And we'll be able to do it. There it is. So we're going to put another fire station down there. That does mean that these guys have all upgraded as well. Yep. Some utilities also upgrade the land value as well. So things like fire stations, police stations, and hospitals also do that as well. The other thing that happens is this thing has gone yellow, which means we can bulldoze stuff. To find out where, you can either zoom around the map and have a quick hunt, look for these symbols here on the map, or you can just click on them. And this one is abandoned because there was a house fire. Very sad. Right-clicking gets out of it. All right, not enough freight consumers. What? We need more commercial. All right. Let's put some more down here. We actually need a large amount of commercial. Wow. The other thing you do, pressing your R button or this key here, road upgrade, will allow you to select some of these roads. Brings up this menu. You can go up or down. We're going to upgrade most of these to medium density streets. This will allow people to upgrade their house. It also allows traffic to flow a little bit better. It does cost money, however, so you do need to be careful about where you do it. Okay, look at that. We upgraded most of the streets and we are down to not very much money at all. But right now we have other problems, and that is we are generating a lot of rubbish. We need 9,000 simoleons to build a garbage dump. And I actually think I'm going to want a little bit more so I can actually build a smokestack. I'm going to start burning some of it off as well. Alright, water has not been polluted yet. There's actually a lot more water up here. Yeah, we'll deal with that when we come to it. Alright then, we have our 9,000 simoleons. We're going to put this here. There we go. And we are going to build our first chimney. Not enough simoleons. How much do we need? We need 25,000 simoleons. That is fine. Not enough garbage trucks. What are you doing down here, mate? You should not be there. Yeah. Master Bell. Alright, he has hired stuff and he has now sent out his trucks. He's now collecting everything from everywhere. We need more trucks. And we have a lot of health issues because we have a lot of garbage. I think we'll build 2 garbage trucks. That probably shouldn't interfere with that one. You can also build these on both sides of the road, which is also really, really great. There we go. We have more garbage trucks. It's fine. Alright, let's check up on our hospital. Seems to be a few issues here. Patients being treated. Patients in waiting room is 0. Think, should we? Yeah, let's wait for the 12,000 simoleons and then we'll upgrade that as well. Or maybe they need another ambulance to bring people in. He's treating 10, he's got 0 in his waiting room. Yeah, more ambulance I think more ambulances is actually probably a better idea. Not enough simoleons. We need what? 10? Yes, 10. Fine. That is actually the only pop-up. Yep. Let's do it. And once again, everything is flashing at us. See? Ta-da! And we can now share a lot of other stuff with the region. One of the other things that tends to happen is that your city snowballs out of control really, really quickly. Alright, with the building of that next little block of residential, we're going to call this episode here. Bit of a long one for you. That's okay. I'm the Gameblot. This is SimCity. Thanks for tuning in.